Hey, what's up everybody, it's SNipEz. Welcome to a video on my cruise ship. I know it's been a while since I've actually shown a video of how the cruise ship has progressed over time. Some people might have saw a preview of it and kind of what it looked like in my last yacht tutorial, which was, I believe, 2 days ago when I actually uploaded it. And so, a lot of people were asking for a little overview of how it's looking. And so I figured I would actually bring you guys a video on it, because basically the entire outside of the ship is done. And now we just have a lot of the inside to do, and the inside is probably going to take the longest part of this entire thing, just because there's so many floors. I believe there's maybe 8 floors to this thing, and so it's going to be ridiculous on how many blocks that's going to be in general. So if we back up a little bit, there's that yacht I was just talking about. Hopefully you guys like it. So if we come up to the Minecraft Builder 92 sign, you can see how long it is, and if we actually take out a map, which should be right here, if we look, basically the entire outside of the ship is done. You might notice some blue strips at the top, and that does look like water, and that's because it is. And the only reason that is there is because those are actually windows, since the map does not pick up windows, because of course you can look through windows, so why can't the map? So basically the top is filled in, but those are just windows. So let's start at the front of the ship. The front of the ship still looks the same as the last video. Nothing really too much different about it, besides that I added the helipad, which I'm probably going to end up changing the colors for, just because it doesn't really match with the rest of the ship. As you can see, this is kind of what the front of the ship looks like with the roof on. We tried to go for a little arc roof, but we didn't want to make it too big of an arch, and so I compromised with that, and I'm actually pretty happy about how it turned out. Okay, so if we come back this way, these are the windows I was talking about. There's 3 big windows. Right here is the pool area. Actually, the pool area right now is probably my favorite spot on the ship, just because of the way it looks. The pool is a pretty good design in my opinion. Then I love these little archways that we added, full of windows. Originally it was only this archway right here, just because of how the top of the ship right there looked, and then I realized to kind of separate the pool area from everything else, I added one over here, and it was actually one of my better decisions to do that, just because it actually made the pool area look separate from everything else on the ship. And even from the side of the ship, it just looks amazing having those arches, so I'm really happy I did that. So I did add the smokestacks finally, the first cruise ship that I've actually made with a smokestack. You might notice that these aren't too tall, and that's because I've actually reached the height limit on the map, and so I really couldn't build it too much higher, and I actually happened to make it the perfect height to where everything was the exact same number, because I did 3 blocks of gray, 3 blocks of cyan, 3 blocks of gray, and everything just turned out perfect. So I made 2 of the smokestacks, and I think they look pretty good in my opinion. Some people might think differently. So basically this all of the side is done. I think the last time I made a video, none of this side over here was done, but each side of the ship is symmetrical, just like it should be, and it's still not completely done. As you can see, we still don't have the balconies added in over here, but it is coming along pretty nice, and me and a couple friends have been working on it. And guys, I'm not trying to be rude, a lot of people ask me if they can help on this. I only let friends I've actually known for a long time. Most of my friends I actually let help me build, I've known for 3 years or more, so I'm not trying to be mean, but when you have maps like these, I really don't like trusting people, just because I can't keep my eye on everybody. And so it's basically just me building with my really good friends that I've known for more than 3 years. So this is kind of what the inside looks like. I'm kind of experimenting with it, but I think this looks kind of good. I'm not sure if I want to use the sandstone, but everything will turn out hopefully pretty well. And we actually might have some elevators in here, which would be great. Right here, these big glass open areas, these are actually going to be like the main halls of the ship, and you're going to have restaurants in here, and this is going to be probably the most open area on the ship itself. Again, as you can see, a lot of the ship itself is not done on the inside, and again, that's just because we finally finished the outside. I actually didn't work on the ship for a while, just because when you work on a project that's this big, it's so hard to stay motivated, just because you do so much in a day, and then you realize in the overall picture, if you look at it, you really didn't do that much. But we finally finished it. just to do one side of the ship took me a day and a half to finally get it. I'm happy the ship is coming along pretty nice. So I figured I'd just bring you guys a quick little video on how it's progressing over time. And once I get more done, I'll bring out another video about how it's progressing. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe. Again, stay tuned in for more videos. Also, I do want to mention I have a website. I would like you guys to go check that out. The link for the website is in the description. On the website, you will find a lot of information about the channel. If you want to know what I record with, go check there. There's also a couple other pages like forums that you can request ideas. So it's great for meeting new people, asking me questions in general, because I can't get to everybody on Xbox. And so if you want to contact me, my website will probably be a great way to do that. Also, there's a tab for all my house videos. So if you want to go look at all of the houses I've built, go check that out, and hopefully you find something that catches your eye. And so thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe, and then stay tuned in for more videos.